What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Today we are rebuilding the Atlanta Falcons. I would have been happier with this rebuild if they didn't draft Penix, because I really don't know what to do with this quarterback situation. Roll with the rookie or roll with Kirk Cousins, who's the better veteran. I'm not entirely sure if this team is good enough to compete for a championship this year. It seems like it's missing a few pieces, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You have a good corner. Don't have really any good pass rushers. I mean, Ebekite and Braylon Trice are both like average. Um, yeah, like I said, one corner, which is a problem. And then you look at this linebacking core; it's very like mid, and Richie Grant's like okay. You have Jesse Bates, who's obviously a beast, but yeah, I mean, this is a pretty average defense with a young, talented offense. So it seems like I really need to do some work. So I'll see you at my first trade. We give up a lot of value, but I wanted a defensive end. Um, we're rolling with this team. Hopefully, Kirk is here for a few years, but we are rolling with this team as we have giving away our first round pick this year, which is a lot of value, and our rookie quarterback who we just drafted. But Brian Burns is a stud in this game, as you could see in our past rebuilds where we used him. So I'm very content with this trade. I think it's going to work out pretty well for us. Traded away a lot of value to get our cornerback number 2 here with Kendall Fuller. Again, I think this trade is worth it. I think it's going to work out very well in the future. But we just got to kind of want to see how this rebuild goes. We have the chance to be really, really good this year, and I think this is just a step to really put us over. This is the team going into week number 1 of season 1. I really have no idea how this year is going to go. We're not like an untalented team, but we're definitely not the most talented team I've seen. We got players everywhere, and we have a chance to be good, but we have to see. At mid-season, we are 4-3, looking pretty solid in a weak division. So we should have a easier chance to make playoffs than we have in the previous rebuilds, which is good to see. Bucks look pretty bad. Panthers are gonna eventually progress into a really, really good team. So we gotta quickly win a Super Bowl, or at least, no, we gotta win the Super Bowl. Nothing else. That's our one goal. Let's see who I have ready to negotiate here. We have 8 players. Um, Probably gonna get back Nate and JD. Everyone else doesn't seem like really worth it. So let's try and get these signings done. JD, I'll give you your money. Let's go. He comes back. Nate, similar situation, pretty young guy. I'll give you your money. And he is back. We got all of our guys re-signed. Let's get to playoffs. We never really heated up as a team. Ending the season at 9-8, I was expecting way better. Let's see if Kirk was the reason. A lot of picks, but I mean, he played a pretty well. He played a pretty good season. Bijan really popped off, had a really good year, which is awesome to see. Drake London did well. Rondale Moore did really well. And Mooney actually did pretty solid as well. Kyle Pitts is Kyle Pitts, so he's doing pretty well. So it definitely doesn't seem like the offense was the reason. Brian Burns, pretty mid-season for trading so much value for him. Onyemata and Jarrett both played pretty solid for D tackles. Ebekiti kind of wanted better out of him. I had higher expectations than what he just put up, which is a little disappointing. JD Bertrand led our team in tackles, which I don't think is a good thing at all. So we definitely were very weak defensively. Offensively, we seemed like a really good team, which is awesome to see, but a little worried about how this offense or how this defense going to do when it comes to carrying us to a Super Bowl. Bijan wins Rookie of the Year. That's going to be great. He's going to be amazing next season. JD Bertrand actually got 3rd for Defensive Rookie of the Year, which is pretty impressive. Kirk all the way at 7. Bijan at 3. That's awesome. Wide receiver. Drake London at 3. And Rondale at 5. That's awesome. Drew Dahlman at 3. That's pretty good. D lineman, I don't expect us to have anyone. Animata is at 7, so not horrible. Definitely no linebackers. We never have linebackers. Defensive backs, probably not. No. And no kicker. Okay. I have no idea how this playoff's gonna go. We could really turn it up and start winning some games, but then again, this team does not seem amazing. We definitely are missing some pieces defensively, but let's get into it. Big game here. This playoffs, they could go either way. It really does not have a defined path. We are a very good team, obviously lacking a defense, but with an extremely good offense. We go up 7-0, but they quickly tie the game back up. They stop us in scoring position and go up 14-7, but we tie the game 14-14. They make it 21-14. Really looking for something out of Kirk Cousins here. 21-21. They get a late field goal, and we do not get anything on that last drive. It's upsetting that the season ends like that, but a tough loss. As long as we keep Kirk Cousins, hopefully he does not retire. That is the hope. Because if we lose him, this rebuild goes in an entirely different route, and that Penix trade really, really bites us right on the rear end. Let's see, NFC South. Whew, he does not retire yet. He's definitely going to regress it overall, which is not the greatest, but it should be okay. Let's get to the re-signings. We don't have anyone to re-sign, really. We just need to really, really spend some money in free agency since we have it. I'm prepared to offer a ton of one-year deals. Let's quickly look at this team before we move on. Bijan should have taken a huge, huge leap after that year one. He does. We went to superstars. We went Drake London, Rondale Moore, and Darnell Mooney all have star devs now. Offensive line looks like it's doing pretty well. Jake Matthews is still holding his overall. Kirk Cousins went down to 79 overall. Morale is going up to 82, but that is okay. We really don't have any draft picks this year anyways, so we can't address that if we wanted to. Defensive line looks solid. Cornerback room again looks pretty solid. Defensive backs, Richie Grant's not really progressing as fast as I hoped. I wouldn't hate bringing in a corner, and I am without a doubt spending some money on linebackers. All right, let's get into free agency. Wow, Josh Allen would be a huge signing. Pairing him and Brian Burns kind of sounds like a menacing duo. I don't know if that's going to be enough money for him. I just want to sign linebackers first and then focus on getting him. But Drew Tranquil, welcome. You're definitely going to be a linebacker here. I'm kind of okay with the other linebackers because these guys aren't going to be better. Safety would be amazing as well, but the price tags might be a little bit too high for us. Quandre Diggs, we just barely have enough money for him. That's okay. And I think we could get Josh Allen if we just offer him a 4-year deal. I'll pay him. Just give him what the guy wants. Very player-friendly deal. He's going to love that deal. And we're going to get Josh Allen and have a really, really disgusting defensive line, which is really going to enable us to sign a big or trade for a big-time linebacker. I'm not really going after any corners right now, which I would really want to do. But I am getting myself a safety, getting myself a linebacker, really hitting the main focal points of this team. We didn't get Josh Allen. Wow, that's annoying. I thought we were going to get him, but that's okay. We'll bring in Stephon Gilmore for a 1 year. Help shore up that defensive backfield. Now our defense is looking really good. Josh Allen would have been huge, but it is okay. I might bring in Taki just in case. He might be able to play over someone. And I have the money, so I'm just going to do it. D-line wise, I don't think we need anything. Offensive line, we do not need anything. Tight ends, don't need anything. Wide receivers, again, don't need anything. A running back, a backup RB wouldn't be the worst case scenario. I don't hate it. I guess we'll just get James Conner on a 1 year. We have the money again, so let's just spend that. We got Tranquil. I'm gonna pay Stephon Gilmore more money just to ensure that we get him. An 84 overall corner as your cornerback 3 would be huge. Give him most of our cap room. He's gonna sign here. Let's get evaluating these offers. Hopefully we see a bunch of people, and we do. That is perfect. Waiting on James Conner. I don't know if he's gonna sign here or not. Honestly, I don't care. Let's get a move on to the draft. See if we can do anything. Big trade made. We get ourselves a really, really star level linebacker in Patrick Queen. I think that's going to be a big step forward in the right direction for this defense. We trade a first round pick next year. That is absolutely brutal. But Patrick Queen's a beast. We're going to really, really address this linebacking core that really sucked last year. And now we built a pretty disgustingly good defense. Really built this team for a 1 year. Need Kirk Cousins to step up, and that's exactly what we're hoping is going to happen. This defensive line now should be good. I mean, this defense should be absolutely ridiculous. It is. We're going to be a horrible team after this next year, but we're built to win a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what we're going to go out and do. 5th round pick is all we got in this draft. Ugh. I'm going quarterback. I need to get a possible replacement in case this experiment with Kirk Cousins doesn't actually work out. Because we're not going to have the money to draft another quarterback or to sign a good quarterback. And it does not look good. Hopefully one of these guys. Alonzo looks pretty good. I like Alonzo. Got a cannon. He's a good build. That's the only draft pick we're really going to make. I don't really care about the others. I'll see you guys once the roster is set. This is the roster going into week 1. Not much different on offense, but defensively, we look absolutely ridiculous. Like, are you kidding me? There's 0 weaknesses. The only bad player is Taki. Jarrett's coming back, so do not worry about Abakite. Actually, did he come back? It's going to be hurt for a little bit, but that's okay. This defense is really, really built to win a championship this year, and that's what we're going to go out and do. 4-3, shockingly, at mid-season. I was expecting a little bit better. Hopefully it's not Kirk Cousins bringing us down, but I'm not even going to touch re-signings right now. That is way too many big names that we have to bring back. Yeah, let's just go to playoffs. Actually, I want to check the team real quick, and then we're just going to sim to playoffs. Similar record to what we had last year. Hopefully, this team starts to turn it up a little bit. No injuries on offense. Defense, we lost Patrick Queen. That stinks. 3 more weeks, so he'll be back soon. Lost AJ Terrell as well. Hopefully not too long. 5 weeks. Getting both those guys back for playoffs. Anyways, players just gotta step up, and then we're still a good team. So yeah, I'll see you at playoffs. 10-7. Going against the Vikings first round. Let's see the stats of this team. Kirk Cousins not as good as last year. Actually, kind of similar. Less touchdowns, but way less picks. Bijan is not as insane as last year, but still absolutely ridiculous. James Conner also had a pretty big season, taking away some of Bijan's touchdowns. Receiving wise, obviously with the regression of Kirk, the regression of our receiving core also hit, but still played pretty well. Sacks, a left guard let up a lot. That's kind of insane. Defensively, Burns and Hassan Reddick both went absolutely off. Anyamata played very, very well, 6.5 sacks. Arnold did pretty well, and Grady Jarrett actually did pretty bad. But all around a pretty good season. Stephon Gilmore also had a pretty, really, really good season out of his role. Played very, very well. Patrick Queen did pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, we're ready to go this year. We're going to win a Super Bowl. This is the season we do it, because we have no other chances other than this one. Just saw that J.J. McCarthy was all the way up there on MVP voting, which is a little scary since we're playing in round 1. Brian Burns, 3rd. Let's see what else there is. No Falcons, obviously. We didn't really have any guys. Kirk at fifth. Bijan at third again. With receiving, no one did not have a big receiving year. It's not shocking. Chris Lindstrom all the way at second, which is awesome to see. Brian Burns second for best defensive lineman. Hassan Reddick at four. Linebacking, no one really played that well to get that. Kendall Fuller all the way to third. Diggs and Bates also got 6 and 7. Kicker did not. Koo got 9. So yeah, I mean, pretty solid year out of our team. 10 and 7 is not a record to be upset about at all. Definitely has the bearings to be a good team. So let's get into this game. All right, we are playing a much tougher team. I don't know why the Vikings are so good in this game. They sometimes make it out of the NFC just because of J.J. McCarthy. So let's really see how we do this year. They're going to be a great team, but we're very, very, very good, and we're built to win a Super Bowl. Offense scores first, up 7-0, but they quickly tie it 7-7. 14-7, we are up. Come on. 14-14. They might tie it up. They don't. We go up again, 21. Go up 28. That could be it, and that is 28-21. We move on. Kirk Cousins beats J.J. McCarthy. Has a pretty dang good game as well. Bijan did not play great, but overall we move on. Get to the next game. The LA Rams, not a team I've really played before. I'm assuming Kirk got this, and he did. Yeah, LA Rams, not someone I've really ever played before in playoffs. Especially not, I don't think in any of these rebuilds as of now. Other side of the division, you see Cowboys, Eagles, which is definitely terrifying. Chiefs, Bengals, Texans, Broncos. Hopefully the Broncos make it out of that. And we get to play them. But yeah, Rams, Eagles, Cowboys are the teams that we're seeing right now. Let's get into this game. Game here in SoFi. Rams were the 2 seeds, so they get this home field advantage. Hopefully Kirk Cousins was not get affected by that at all and moves on and wins this game. But this is going to be a tough one. Playing a good team here in the Rams. They definitely could be scary. Go up quickly 7-0. They make it to 7-3. Come on, 14-3. That is big. Get another touchdown here. 21-3. We were really looking like we're going to be the better team here. Hopefully I didn't just speak too early. 24-17, 31-17, 38-17. That is basically it. There's no way they come back from this one, and they don't. Big game. We beat the 2 seed. That is huge. Kyron Williams went off. He almost beat us by himself. James Conner had a pretty good game as well. We really ran the ball a lot there. But good game. We move on. Cowboys beat the Eagles, so the 2 lower seeds in both sides make it out. I really don't want to play the Cowboys. I hate that we always have to play the Cowboys. I mean, they're so good at Madden. It's ridiculous. But apparently we're the better team, so let's get into this. We have home field advantage going against the Cowboys. We have the opportunity to move on here. The Chiefs beat the Texans on the other side, which is also terrifying. But this is the biggest game. This is the hardest game we're playing. Up quickly 7-0. Cowboys fire right back, make it 7-7. But we go up to 21-7. This is huge. Come on, 24-7. Slow them down. Just slow them down. That's all we can do. 27-21. Come on, get a field goal, and that is game. That is game. Wow, we are just such a good playoff team apparently. Beat the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, he played a really, really good game, and he did. But Kirk was the better player here. The Cowboys just didn't run the ball at all. We were the better team. We get out of there. Let's keep it moving. Wow, awesome game. Big game here against the 16-1 Kansas City Chiefs. Oh my God. That's brutal. They're so good. We're supposedly the better team, but let's get into this one. I don't know how this one's gonna go at all. This Chiefs team is ridiculous. Big game here in AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys, who we just beat in the conference championship. We are now going against Patrick Mahomes, Texas native. I am terrified of this man. We need to win this game, obviously, but I think our window is closing, and I think it is just this year. We go up 14-7, make that 21-7. We have an opportunity here to win this. They go 21-10. Come on, 28-10. I think that is it. I think that is it. That is it. We are going to beat the Chiefs. Kirk Cousins leads the Atlanta Falcons to their Kirk Cousins leads the Falcons to a Super Bowl win. Wow, Kirk Cousins beats Patrick Mahomes to get this Atlanta Falcons team a Super Bowl. Holy, what a game. We win. That was terrifying. I mean, I never want to play Pat Mahomes again. That guy is just a beast. Bijan, pretty good game, but Kirk definitely was the MVP here. Check the season recap real quick. See the MVP. It was Drake London. Wow. Um, that's a little surprising. I wonder how he did. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. But let's go to schedule and see how Drake London over Kirk. Kirk had a pretty solid game. So that's a little surprising. Postseason going against the Chiefs. Yeah, Kirk played pretty well. I wonder how Drake really did to win that. He got 3 touchdowns. That is definitely more than enough. Wow. Well, the Atlanta Falcons win a Super Bowl, and we are 8-8 now, I believe. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.